of Genesis, when he was referring to Adam, it was not a joke. He said the land is cursed for your sake, and that's depravity. What it means that from today, this land will make you suffer. Naturally, we are not supposed to suffer the way we are suffering, because if you plant 50 tubers of yam, it should be able to suffice you for a whole year. The original land that God created. So God caused it so that even when you plant 300, you will still go and buy some before you end the year. So that is what they call depravity, for something to lose its quality. And the whole world was made to go through that rigor. I hope you know that a man is supposed to live for 1,000 years. Any man, I'm telling you, when somebody dies now, in fact, when they show you the picture of 71-year-old, you think it's 135. You are hearing what I'm saying? Let me tell you, some people in the Bible, they married Jared lived 962 years. He's the second oldest person aside Methuselah. He married at the age of 189. How old can you be at 189 and say, hello, excuse me, lady, how do you think that person is going to look? That means if they want to go to Olympic that time, if you are not 100 years old, you still be wearing diaper. Yeah, if you are not up to 100, you still be wearing diaper. When you are 60 years, in those days, no, they will tie napkin for you. You are a small boy. What do you know? A woman, I'm telling you, a woman at the age of 60 then can never have breast. Where are you going to see it? Because that depravity will make a 10-year-old now. You will now be weighing the kind of bra you are going to use for a 10-year-old girl. That thing you are saying, you think that it is civilization. No, it's depravity. It's depravity. Something has been lowered so that a 60-year-old now, you will now be talking about 60-year-old, you'll be saying great-grandchildren. Where? The Bible said this in the book of Genesis chapter 5. He is there. In fact, that man married early. His name is Enoch. Enoch married when he was 65 years. 65 years, he still married early. So what happened to the human race is depravity. Depravity. Our body is not functioning the way it's supposed to function. Our environment is not functioning the way it's supposed to function. I hope you know that there is no rain when God created the earth. Rain is actually judgment. You are not getting what I'm saying. Rain is judgment. Rain is not, you will not have rainy season. It's judgment. Oh. Rain never started until Noah. That was why people did not believe Noah. Because when they say it's going to rain, they say, where is it coming from? Before that time, what they have is watershed. If you plant something now, water will just come from under. We irrigate it, and everybody is enjoying their life. No wonder it rains now. The flood will start carrying houses, carrying it. It is judgment. God did not create rain to replenish man. That is why there is no time it rains that there will not be something that will be destroyed. Because God did not create rain for man. Rain is judgment. So the Bible said that man was brought into that situation by force. If you understand what we are saying, you will now know that as a child of God, I now want to show you, do you have a say in this? Do you have an advantage in this one? Is there anything that you can do to change the narrative? Or all of us, we are just going to, because he said in the book of Romans chapter 8, he said it's only the Son of God that can break us from the bondage of corruption. So what they call that corruption is depravity. The greatness. That things are not working the way it's supposed to work. The man that is created in the image of God can no longer function optimally in the image of God because depravity has entered. That's why we are telling people to accept Jesus, not to get a cliche. Now, I need you to listen to what I have to say about this one. Read this verse. Let's read it one after the other. For the creature, verse 20, was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by the reason of him who subjected the same in hope. Verse 21. But because the creature itself shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of what? The children of God. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together till now. Verse 23. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruit of the Spirit, even ourselves, we groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to which the redemption of our body. So what it means is that this thing is not only affecting unbeliever. That is why you can be a believer, and something that is affecting unbeliever can still affect you. I love the way Paul said it. He said not only unbelievers, even we. In fact, I love the way he said, even we that have the first fruit of the Spirit of God. That you have the Spirit of God. That's why I said you must grow in knowledge. You must grow in knowledge so that you can know how to apply. You are hearing what I'm saying now? When a 5-year-old cooks and when a 25-year-old cooks, you are going to see experience in both cooking. Both of them will cook, but you will know that one person has tried this for a very long time. I need you to understand that what the Bible is saying is that this depravity entered humanity. That's why I said I want to calm down. If I cannot finish, I continue next week. The first thing that happened is that he affected the human body. Number one. The first thing is that depravity affects the human body. God did not create cancer. I hope you know. God did not create cancer. God did not create typhoid. In fact, what really happened was that when the curse of God came from the mouth of God, it changed the nature against man. The first man that God created didn't have a cloth, but something covered that man. It is called kabod, the glory of God. The glory of God covered the man, and the man was naked and not ashamed. You're hearing what I'm saying? So that means something covered. So when God cursed man, that glory lifted. Man suddenly saw that he was naked. He was looking for something to cover himself. Everything in the environment of a man that sees man as the image of God, they say, we don't even know that. This thing is, God did not create mosquito to feed on the blood of a man. I hope you're hearing what I'm saying. God did not create the snake to bite man. If you understand what the Bible says, it said today, Genesis chapter 3, I put enmity. That means snake is our friend. Before, you are supposed to sleep in your house and a snake will enter and say, how are you? How are you doing? That's what it's supposed to be. God said, I am putting enemy between both of you. That is why from that time, even in your dream, when you see snake, you will be afraid. God caused enmity between man. That's why there is no enmity between us and dog. Because God did not pronounce us enemies. He said, I have given enmity between both of you. The first person to kill himself. He said, you will be targeting the head. He will be targeting your leg. I hope you know that the snake has no problem with your head. It's your leg is looking for. That is exactly what God said. And that in his own is depravity. Because snake was not supposed to have the effrontery to harm man. You are hearing what I'm saying now? If you don't get what I'm trying to tell you, you can begin to wallow in sickness for the rest of your life. You will not know what God has done for you. The second one is that thing has entered communities. Apart from the one that has affected the whole world, do you know that there is nowhere all over the world that there are no what they call natural disasters? I hope you know what I'm saying. There is nowhere in the world that there is nothing they call natural disaster. Earth tremor, earthquake, thunderstorm, tornado. All of those things. Cyclone. All of the cyclone will come now. We come and carry a whole river and we turn it to dry land. He will roll all the water there and roll it to another place. You will come to the river to fetch, you will not see anything. Say, That's why some people say there is fish rain. He will carry all the fish, you go and spread it in another place. They will think it's rain. It is not rain. It is cyclone. He will begin to, and if he wants to come on the sand, he can blindfold like 20 people. The sand will be so massive. And you see, these are the things I need you to see. Because if we don't get it, we will not know exactly where we are coming from and where we are now. So everywhere, apart from that, apart from the fact that everybody has their own, it now moves into local communities. Local communities, there are communities that there is a particular strand of evil that is prevalent in that environment. And I'm going to give you, before it now comes to families, before it now comes to personal life. And let me tell you, there is this I'm telling you, there is no country, and fact check me, there is no country in the whole of Africa that understand corruption like Nigeria. Yeah. That thing is a demon that is ravaging us. It is what we allowed. You are getting what I'm saying now? There are some areas, I don't just, because I'm in Nigeria, that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Because people here from all over the world. No, so I don't want to create enemies. There are some areas in Africa that if you enter, even as a married man, you must drop your children before you leave there. You must have second wife. If possible, you have third wife. When you get there, the beauty of it is stay 2 weeks and go back. If you stay more than 2 weeks, even pastors will go there, they will have wives. Yeah. In fact, I was speaking to my spiritual father one day and he said something. He said he went to that country. He said all those pastors that are going there and they are having children, he said they are not joking. No. I said, why did you say that? He said, my son, I got there. He said, that's how a lady came to me. He said, he has been praying. He said, she has been praying. I said, oh, it's a good thing to know you are praying. He said, what is it? He said, she has been praying that her husband is from Nigeria. I said, he said, that's a good one. We have so many unmarried people in Nigeria. He said, so what are you planning to do? He said, I don't know what to do. He said, then take a flight, go to Nigeria. Rent a house there. You will see somebody that will marry you.